The Moon Griffon Show is heard weekdays here on KEEL from 9 to 11. And the host of said Moon Griffon Show. Hey, Mr. Moon, how are you this morning? Thanks for taking time.
Robert, doing great, bud. How you been?
I got to tell you, I was stunned is as perfect a word when John Kennedy said, I'm not going to run for governor. Were you as surprised as me and a lot of other people?
Well, to be honest with you, yes and no. Yes, because I really thought he was going to walk in the governor's race. I'll be honest with you. There was no.
Pardon me. You thought he was you think if John Kennedy ran, he's a done deal, a lock, 100% sure?
I think he walked in the thing by 10 points, and Edwards and him know it too because they're spinning things. But here's I got a call privately about 6 weeks ago, and it was a guy that I got a lot of respect for. There's a lot of connections in Washington. And he told me, he said, don't be surprised if Kennedy doesn't run. I said, well, the word is I got he's running. And he said, well, here's the problem. And this is where I think we go back to it, is that the Republicans in Washington, D.C., put John on these good committees. You know, you saw him. You get the one-liners. He's all over the news. He was on that Judiciary Committee. And they wanted him to stay. They put pressure. I think overall they won by making him to stay. Now, I got that 6 weeks ago, and then I watched it happen. But there were some other things that you got to remember. If John would have won, he would have appointed a senator. He would have had 3 more years on his Senate seat going into 2020. So let's say he appointed you, Robert, you the United States Senator. You had to turn around and run that fall. Well, that fall is the presidential race, I'm sorry. Bill Cassidy's already on the ballot to run for Senate again. They got to defend that seat. And they would have to defend Kennedy's old seat that you're sitting in. So you got a situation to where they got to come with double the money to protect Senate seats at one time. So it's a bigger thing than us in the fact that the pressure came from Washington. I believe John was running. John told everybody he was running. Found out a while back, even up to a few days ago, that he wanted to run. But I really think the pressure came from the federal boys and the Republican Party. And by the way, this is going to be a federal election in the fact that it's one of only 3 governors' race, but it's the race they want to flip. And so you're looking at a $30 or $35 million race with a lot of money coming from outside. So that's what I think happened. I think you got to go through the shot when we really get down to it in a week or two. This is Christmas. We'll go through it. There will be some named people getting this race. There's going to be more than 2 or 3 Republicans get in the race. The difference is, will they run against Bel Edwards with real record, or will they beat each other up? And if they beat each other up, Edwards can be reelected, but it's the only way that I think can be reelected.
Do you think that two-part question? Do you think the Kennedy decision was made really, really, really recently? And as a result, if it's the surprise to everybody in politics that you and I think it is, do you think that Jeff Landry may rethink?
Well, 2 things. I do think he made it, and I do think he made it recently. I really believe that. Now, John's always told us, always, the first of the year to announce, he would announce toward the end of the year. I can get mad at him, but the fact is he's always said, I'm going to announce what I want to announce, and I'm not going to announce to the end of the year. So people get mad at that, but the fact is he did. And I'm not defending him because I'm disappointed like you or other people are too. I'm disappointed because he kind of sucked the air out of the room for a while. Number 2, Jeff Landry's going to run for Attorney General. I just tell you this. I talked to him. I won't get into all the conversation, but I think Jeff's going to hold still. I think Jeff feels like it. Remember back in August? You're a news guy. You remember this. Jeff came out and said Kennedy needs to decide if he's running or not to get out the way. Remember that? I think you remember the news headlines? Jeff Landry did that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Robert, I think that was the moment that Jeff said, if you get out the way, I'll run. Kennedy didn't get out the way. So I think what you're going to find with Jeff is Jeff's going to run for his position again. Jeff knows that he can win his position. I think he feels like he can win the governor's position, but he feels like 3 or 4 months went by that he could have really built the momentum. And so, but I don't know. Jeff is like everybody else. He's an elected official, politician, and those guys change their mind like they change their underwear.
Mr. Moon, do you have a sense that maybe that the reason that Kennedy didn't run or that Mr. Jeff didn't run is because John Bel might be a little more formidable opponent than anybody gives him credit for?
Absolutely not. I think he is so beatable, it's not even funny. People know he got in as a fluke. Don't read the headlines in the news. I know you're a news guy, so you have to. But if you read the news, the news people in this state have been behind Bel Edwards before he got elected. And they can dang sure they tell people how great the economy is and all this other stuff. I think he's as vulnerable as he ever was. The thing that worried people was that they want a name guy. We all want a name guy so we know we're going to win. But think back. Bel Edwards is a fluke. Darden and the Orange Ale popped. When Buddy Romer ran, Buddy was kind of flukish because Buddy never really won. Buddy had 33, 34% of the vote, and Edwards just said, I'm not running in re-election. And Buddy won, and he beat the next time. Governor Blanco was somebody that was the freakish deal when she was Mike Foster. He was at 3% in July, a no-name. Nobody even knew Mike Foster. And Mike Foster was at 3% in July when he went and became governor.
So what happens now? Republicans searching for a candidate. Who do you think? And is it going to be somebody? Who is known well enough statewide to fill the Kennedy or Landry shoes?
Well, it'd have to be somebody. If you're looking for a name person, Scalise would be the person I would think of. And everybody goes, well, Moon, he said he ain't running. Well, John Kennedy, so we thought he was running. So I'm not saying him. I'm saying that there are people out there who will be patient that are going to look at this. People that have money. People that can raise money. If we'll be patient, there's going to be some other candidates pop up. Now, I'll agree with you on this. If you don't have nobody pop up and the only one's running is responding, then we're going to have a Republican against the Democrats straight up. A guy with no record and a guy with a record. So do I think Bel Edwards can win? Yes. But do I think he's going to win? I still think he gets beat.
So give me some names.
And
who do you?
Everything wants to do. We are 11 months away. In politics, 11 days is a lot.
So
we're 11 months away.
Names.
A lot of things can happen in 11 months.
You know this better than anybody. Throw some names at me. Who would you like to see go?
I'll be honest with you. The few names that I've heard are people with regional names only so far. John Schroeder wants to look at it. He just won treasurer. But he's not a household name, and he ran at a time when you had an off-year election. I like Schroeder. I think he's doing a heck of a job. But he's not a big name, so I don't have any names right now. I'm waiting just like you all, but I'm also willing to be a little bit more patient. People will start looking at this race in next July, August. I'm talking about the voters. So somebody that's going to get in, they need to get in as soon as they can so they can start building up their name record.
Moon Griffon.
Mr. Eddie Rispone said he's going to spend $5 million of his own money. Lane Grigsby, who's supporting him, has a PAC for $5 million. That's a lot of money for a man that nobody knows yet.
Moon Griffon's heard every weekday here on KEEL 9 till 11 today, no exception. In about 30 seconds, what you got on the agenda for today?
We're going to talk. We still into this, talking about this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Kennedy, what I'm disappointed in, and I take up on him a little bit because he always said that he would announce at the end of the year, and just what this means to the state of Louisiana. As I said, we've had some freak stuff happen before. Bel Edwards was a freak to get in. And I don't mean he's a freak. It was freakish the way he got in. So it's Louisiana. Everybody stay cool. It's going to be fun before it's over.